Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? It's your boy JB. And so, yeah, that's right. We're going to be doing an NFL mock draft for the 2023 NFL draft for the New England Patriots. All 7 rounds here, and all bets are pretty much off. So I can trade whatever it is I feel like it's necessary to help improve this team. There's a lot of things that we got to take into consider. Jonathan Jones, that contract there. So, cornerback, definitely a need. And we need a cornerback with some size. Also, at running back, Damian Harris, if he bounces and stuff like that. We're going to probably need to acquire another running back. I know we drafted 2 last year there, but I mean, it didn't contribute too much to the season there. Ramondre Stevenson, he gets hurt from time to time. So, maybe a consideration at running back, possibly Mac Jones. You're hearing a lot of, rumbles about him. Obviously, at tackle, that's a major need that the Patriots have right there. Isaiah Wynn, his situation, that one right there could be out the door. So, there's a lot of things the Patriots need, and we have to improve, the offense and maintain a great defense and stuff like that. So, there's a lot of things to consider here. And then obviously guys like Devin McCourty that's getting up there in age, finding someone to replace him. There's a lot of pieces this Patriot team can really utilize. And so let's just see how this plays out, guys. And so anything can happen. With me as a GM, anything can happen. All right. So first, let's go ahead and start the draft. And so already looking at the board, I want to see how the board plays out by the time we get to 14th. And I'm probably most likely going to be looking to trade back, is what I'm thinking. It's just a matter of how far back. All right. So looking at the board here, I know who wants to come up here on the board. It would have to, I bet you the Chargers would love to have my spot, and that would be a good spot to go to because the Chargers would love to get their hands on Quentin Johnson, I feel like. So let me see if I can make a trade here with the Chargers. I feel like that would be a good. All right, so they have teams that are interested in pick 14 here. So let's go off of this. Yeah, I bet they do. I bet they do. If the Saints would like to move up here, but maybe that's too far back. The Giants, though, doing business with the Giants. Almost turn it down just for that. But I might want to stay ahead of the Chargers. If I can't trade with them, I probably want to stay ahead of them. So let's see what Tampa Bay is thinking first. All right. So obviously, if they want my 14th pick, I want their first round pick. If I add that to it, let's see if I can get that 50th pick there, and then add that to it. All right, and then next year, 6. Let's offer that trade. They accepted it. All right, perfect, perfect. So I was able to, get some additional draft picks and move back 5 spots there. Let's resume this draft here. So Tampa Bay traded up to get their safety. Okay. All right. Ooh, Detroit. Curse you, Detroit. You took my tight end. You took him. How could you? All right, but at the 19th pick here, there's so many good players on the board right now. Now I feel like Belichick, would definitely love a guy like Ness. He really would. But I'd be a fool to pass on Quentin Johnson still on the board here. I mean, I did not in my wildest dreams think that he dropped still to 19th. So I got to go ahead and take him. They had the Chargers taking Bijah Robinson. They're just out here just going crazy. What did I see? But yeah, so originally I was not anticipating taking a wide receiver in the first round, but when destiny calls, I'm an answer. So I drafted what I feel like is arguably the best receiver in the draft. So I am not going to bark at that. All right, so here we go back on the board here. And so just looking at the guys that are available right now. All right, so we can go edge here, but let me look at the cornerback room real quick. Ooh. All right, so cornerbacks is one. What about offensive tackles? And so, ooh. All right, so right here, I'll go ahead and go tackle. So I'm gonna go Dewan Jones, Ohio State. All right, so next up, we have the ability to. Okay, so now I feel like it's a good time to go ahead and go corner here. So let's take a look here. Again, preference to guys that have a little bit of height to them. Now he is 6 feet, 189 pounds. It's a really shining man coverage. That's great. Um, all right, so I mean, given where we are right now, if I go cornerback, this will be the route here, and I think I will go ahead and go Garrett Wilson. I think I will. All right. So far, was able to get a tackle, cornerback, wide receiver, big play wide receiver at that. So roster's already improving. All right, so looking here, definitely going to see who's on the board when it comes to edge rushers here. All right, so the question is, which edge rusher do I want to go with? Oh, Carl had a tremendous season, so I like the fact I've seen the consistent improvement and big jumps also. 12 sacks last year. I like that. Okay, okay, okay. And just to take a look here, so he's pretty good year as well. He's simply too small to stay on the edge. Even 15 more pounds. Second or third round there. So, all right. So I think I know which edge we're definitely favoring here. But I've also got to consider because, yeah, that next pick's going to be a minute. And do I think that my guy is still going to be on the board there? Either way, I got to make sure I get this edge rusher here. So, Carl Brooks, it is. Great pick. All right, so if my tight end is on the board, then this will be a no-brainer, but I doubt he will be still on this board. Zach Harrison. Right. Giants took him. Damn Giants, they took him. All right, so now looking at what is available. Hmm. Linebacker, definitely something to consider here. All right, but 2021, what happened in 2021 though? All right, perhaps the team would try him out in the slot, given his athletic ability. Find his angles too often for a player. He should be able to rock and dive. 7, yeah, for you going to make up a ground. Uh, so team speed. So he's a guy that comes with speed. Not the best tackler. Let's just see what other options we also got to consider here. And so looking at what we've done so far. All right, so corner and tackles with it. All right, so huh. All right, so whew, a lot of decisions here, a lot of decisions here. And so do we double dip? No, we don't double dip at cornerback. But we can get somebody on the inside though, and that would not be a bad move there. That would not be a bad move. But let's take a look at the linebackers in general. Maybe there's another linebacker that I actually would take preference to. Uh, nah. I feel like we can hold off one more at least for that. So we'll go ahead and go D line here. Broncos immediately took the guy I passed on right after that. All right, so now we're back on the board here. So looking at, is this where we consider possibly going running back? Let's see, we're at 117. How long for our next pick? 135. If he can just make it to 135, that'd be great. All right, so looking at I gotta remove running backs. All right, so yeah, it's gonna be a while before we take consideration there. So, all right, let's see. So yeah, just looking at the board here, mm, I may just go ahead and I mean, we could double dip at receiver, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Go ahead. So Michael Wilson. So consider it that JB went ahead and upgraded this receiver room because JB's just been sick of it the last couple of years. So went ahead and upgraded that. If my guy is still on the board, I'm just going to go ahead and take him. 'Cause I'm afraid he's not going to be on the board anymore after this. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and take our guy. All right, so Chase Brown, that is the running back. There's no need for me to research. I know what this kid can do. So taking Chase Brown in the fourth, I'd love to get him in the fifth, but in the fourth round would be superb. I mean, I feel like losing Damian Harris and bringing this guy on, this kid, he has the potential there to really be a force in that rotation. So I like that move there. And it's a good thing I did go running back because you look at all these teams that drafted running backs there coming up. So absolutely. Now I do want to go and get someone from the interior of this offensive line. All right, so just waiting my turn. We could potentially go linebacker as well. So linebacker is certainly something that we may take a look at. And already looking at this board right now, this tells me that Cam Jones is the route that we may end up going. Man, I mean, massive step forward this past year. Okay, let's see. So if we take a look at linebackers, so yeah, if we don't get one now, it's just yeah. So we'll go ahead and take Cam Jones and out the fifth here. So sixth round coming up. Got a couple here in the sixth. All right, so looking at who's available right now. So just taking a look here at the entire board. All right, so 157. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and draft a center here, Juice Scruggs from Penn State. Now we're back on the board again. And I'm thinking we're going to go safety here. So Trey Dean the third. All right, so back on the clock again. And Luke Schoonmaker here, tight end out of Michigan. That will be the selection. All right, so let me just see how many more picks do I have coming up. Should be at least one more. All right, so one more. All right, that works. That works. Ooh, so right now, I am thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I am thinking about it. Aiden O'Connell is certainly someone that, hmm. But now we already got Bailey Zappe there, and so Mac Jones. We already got enough young quarterbacks there, so I will refrain from that. And instead, I think now's a good time to take someone like, let's just see, Ray Miller Jr. here. Pretty good years there. So 6'2", 225 pounds senior. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Aubrey Miller Jr. here. And so Bill Belichick does like taking a chance on those guys from those smaller schools. And so absolutely I can see that being a potential there, especially in the sixth round there. I love it. I love it. All right. So one final pick left in this one. And just a reminder, guys, to be sure if you haven't already that you do like and subscribe here. And hey, let me know your thoughts here. This board could have went any way today, any way. In hindsight, I mean, I did want to grab one of the tight ends earlier there, but Detroit taking a tight end before me, I did not think Detroit was going to go tight end, especially since in real life they traded away a tight end. So yeah, but we moved back, picked up extra picks, still got our guys, and so not bad at all. All right, so we got an opportunity here looking at the board. We can go full back, that's a consideration. We can go tackle again. Ooh, I'm strongly thinking about it though. I am. Let's see. And considering the fact kicker hasn't been taken now, I'm gonna take Jake Moody. So yeah. All right. So let's look and see what they feel about my mock draft here. So all right. So yeah. So they gave my trade a B plus there. Okay. All right, so they gave me an A plus when it came to wide receiver Quentin Johnson from TCU. Okay, they gave me an A for Deron Jones there, tackle Ohio State. All right, second round, and then they gave me a C for Garrett Williams. Okay, you can't get them all. And then they gave me also a C for Carl Brooks. They did not like my decision to take Moro Ojomo, I believe, from Texas there. And so, I mean, getting inside though, I was looking at what was coming up there for a defensive lineman inside the interior. So I decided to go ahead and grab one here. Let's see, Michael Wilson, they gave that a B minus. Chase Brown, they gave that a C plus. That's one C plus that I will take. Cam Jones, they gave an A. There was literally going to be nobody I wanted after that. Juice Scruggs there, B plus. Okay, safety Trey Dean the third, a D plus. But then Luke Schoonmaker, B minus. Ray Miller Jr., B minus, and then the kicker there, C plus. So all right, so there you have it, guys. That is what they gave me. So overall, they gave me an A minus. But what do you guys give JB here for this mock draft? And so yeah, again, I'll just go ahead and slowly just show for anybody that just skipped to the end of the video. So yeah, couple Michigan guys there. All right, but thank you guys so much and see you guys next time.